Everyone and welcome to React Native course. Let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Usaid Athar and I'll be instructor for this course. I have 4 years of experience in mobile application development. I started my career as an Android developer, then I switched to iOS developer. Now currently I'm working here in Pakistan as an iOS and React Native developer. I graduated from University of Karachi. It is one of the most renowned university of Pakistan. Well, I do have a YouTube channel. You can go to YouTube, then search UA Studios. Then you will find I have lots of tutorials regarding React Native and iOS development. You can get lots of help here for free. If you like this channel, I suggest you to subscribe to UA Studios so that you won't miss any new tutorial from my site. I do have a GitHub this link. You can check my work from here. I have lots of projects. You can check it by yourself. You can follow me as well. So let me quickly give demos of what we will be building. We will create a React Native chat app with Firebase real-time database. So in this app, we have created for the screen, we have created email component, password component, and join now button component. So what does email component do? It will verify that if is the email is valid or not. What password component do? It checks that password is valid or not. If the user entered the password is valid. So let me quickly create an account here. UA Studios demo@gmail.com. Then let's say password 1234567. uh, the both fields are valid. If I entered a wrong email, then it will show me an error here, and if I enter a wrong password, it will show me the error as well. So I have created these components, separate components, so we can use it again and again. So okay, use there. Okay, then click join now. We successfully created our account. So what our app do, if the user already exists, it creates a new account, else it's logged into our app. So we successfully created a new account and logged in. Here we have all the groups we created. So how I can create a new group? I can create a new group by clicking here. It will show me a new screen where I can add a new group. So type, let's say, demo group. It will create a new group in the Firebase. So it's created a newly created demo group is available here. So now we can see any others groups created by others. So let's go to this UA Studios group. Here, whenever we move into a new group, it asks us to that would you like to join this chat. So if I select this, yes, I will be successfully joined to this group. Now I can message here. Let's say these two messages were given by UA Studios and Usaid. Now let's say demo. If I click on send, you can see my messages will be seen like this, and others will be seen like this. Here this way I can communicate with others as well. I can view my created groups here. This is my newly created groups, so it would ask me to join this group. Since it's mine group, I can message to my group as well. So all these chats is coming from the Firebase real-time database. Yeah, so let's begin developing this. create a new React Native project, go to the terminal and and then navigate to the directory where you want to create a new project. I have navigated to React Native project. This is a directory where I want to install this React Native new project. So in this directory, type npx React Native init, then the project name. So chat app tutorial, or maybe the course. Takes some time to get new projects while it's getting created. So let's create a new directory here in the GitHub. So go to your GitHub account, then click this new directory. Here new button. Here give the repository name. So app name would be chat app course. Click. We want to be public, so I clicked public here. So our new project has been created successfully. So our new project was created successfully. Now here what we need to move into the another directory which is inside this directory. So let's type ls. Where is our app? So here it is. So cd chat app course. Now we are in the React Native directory. Okay, now let's type npx React Native run iOS. It will run the project in our iOS simulator. So while it's okay, now let's wait so that it will run the project in the iOS simulator. For the first time it takes some time, so let's wait. It's taking some time, so I think I will be back when it's get built successfully. So an iOS simulator. So now let's add GitHub to our the project. So in order to do this, uh, we are in the project repository. Here, just copy all these things one by one. So echo and git init. If you want to add a readme file, so add it. Now let's add git add dot, then git commit first. Now let's add this repository into our origin, then push the current code. Uh, we push our project into our GitHub repository. Now we will add React Navigation version 5.x into our project. So this is the official document for React Navigation. Okay, now let's begin. I have written all I have written all these the dependencies required to install this React Navigation. You can also get all the documentation official document from the official documentation of React Navigation. Well, okay, now let's install this. This is the first step, the first dependency to get started with React Navigation. So npm install React Navigation native. Here in your project directory, install it. It takes some time, so let's wait. Okay, now the second one is React Navigation stack. This is the complete installation guide. I suggest everyone to read this official document. You will get lots of help regarding this React Navigation. Okay, now the last one is okay. Okay, we are done with React Navigation dependencies, but we need to do one thing, which is I think we need to install pod in for the Xcode. So to do this, we will do cd ios, then type pod install. So it will install all the dependencies required for iOS. So dear, we are done with that as well. Okay, now let's open the project in Visual Studio Code. Then click on open. Here we have my project tree. Now open it here. So what we will do first, we will create a new directory with the name of source, and inside this source directory create another folder with the name of screens. Now we need to create four screens. The number one is the sign in screen, then home screen, where we will see all the group listing. Then we will add, we need add group screen where we will enter the group name. Then we will need a chat screen. So it's four screens. So let's create four screens here. So the number one would be sign in, right? Then number second would be uh, let's say group screen. Third one would be add group screen. Then the last one would be chat screen. Uh-oh. So we created as a group, so we need to remove this. Okay, sign in screen, we have this group screen. Then we have add group screen .js. This should be without s. And the last one would be the chat screen, chat screen.js. So we created 4 screens. Now let's implement the boilerplate code for sign in. Start implementing the boilerplate code. So here first write import react from react, then import the basics we need from React Native. So this is style sheet, comma, view, then text from React Native. Then create a new function with the name of sign in screen, sign in screen. Okay. This sign in screen will possess a function which the view. Okay, now let's add a style sheet here. Styles equals sheet dot create. The first style would be the container. This container will be of full screen, so we are giving flex 1. Then justify content. I want for the current all the items to be in center, so justify content. Then align its item to be in center as well, and then background color is equals to, let's say, hash ev, which is almost a white color. Then we will have a text here, then its color to be hashtag with the 01010, which is black, and font size say to be 24, and font weight bold. Okay, now let's add these styles into these view. So style equals styles dot container. Okay, let's save it. Then text to be the style equals styles dot text. Now the text would be sign in screen. Okay, now save this file and copy all this, paste it in here, then in chat screen, then in add screen. Okay, now replace, okay, we need to add export default here, so export default the sign in screen. So let's copy this, paste it here. Okay, so export default groups screen. Okay, now replace it here, and rename this sign in to group screen as well. Save this file. Same with this chat screen. Here, export default the chat screen. Okay. Now the same goes for add group screen. Add group. Okay. Add group screen. Then export default add group screen. Okay. Now save this file and rename it into add group screen. Save it. Same goes with the chat screen. Save this file and the same goes for the group screen. Sign in screen as well. Save this file as well. Let's start implementing the navigation process. So inside this source folder, create another folder with the name of navigation, and inside this navigation folder, create another file with the name of main stack navigator. Okay. Okay. Dot js. So now let's start implementing it. Type import static or maybe React from React. Let's import all of this thing from React. Then import navigation container from at React native. Then we have create stack navigator from React navigation stack. If you're wondering how I indent my code, so press Shift, Alt and F. You will indent your code as well. Then we will import screens. So first we will import the sign in screen from screens, then sign in screen, then import the group screen from screens into group screens, then import add group screen from screens into add group screens. Then the last one is the chat screen from chat screen. Okay. Now create constant stack equals create stack navigator. Okay. Now let's create a function here. Okay. Function with the name of, let's say, chat flow. Okay. Here it will return. We will have a navigation container. Inside of this, we will have stack dot navigator. the let's hold on. Okay, equals, let's say, give it a name of chat. Okay, now we will add all the screens here. So stack dot screen name equals, let's give it a name of sign in screen, then component equals, component is the sign in screen. Okay, and now I don't want a navigation bar in this screen, so options equals error, no, header shown was false, right? So add another cursor here. So we have added the sign in screen. Similarly, now copy this, paste it 4 times. Now the second one is the group screen with the component here with the name of group here. Okay, we want the title, the default title to be, let's say, group groups, right? Similarly, this will be add group screen, and the component would be add group screens, and here title would be add group. Okay, the last we have chat screen, its component is chat screen, the chats. Okay, we have 4 screens. The number one is sign in screen, then we have the group screen, then we have add group screen, and then chat screen. So okay, we are done with this. Let's create another function with the name of function, with the name of main stack navigator. Okay, then inside of this function return chat flow. Okay, now we have this function, then inside of this export default main stack navigator. Okay, so we are good with this main stack navigator. Save this file, go to the app.js file here, remove all this code, then start typing import react native gesture handler, then import React. From React, and import main stack navigator from navigation, then main stack navigator, and then here, okay, here export default function app return, okay, main stack navigator. Now save this file. If I run this project here, module app registry is not a registered callable module. Okay. Now I think we need to add mod install and we need to build the project again. So in the iOS directory, type mod install. So we have all the dependencies here ready. Okay, then cd dot dot. So we will be one step back to the previous directory of React Native. Now here type npx React Native run iOS. Still the error. Okay, now what we will do, we'll move into the project directory, and here we have this iOS folder. Okay, then what we will do, we will remove these two files, podfile.log and pods folder. Okay, now let's remove this. Okay, now in the terminal, go to the iOS directory. Now we are in iOS directory of the project, and now type pod install. So then one step back and type npx react native run iOS. This time it will work. Fingers are crossed. So let's wait and watch. It will take few minutes, so let's wait. Sometimes the project gets built very quickly, and sometimes it gets too much time. I hope it will work this time. No, so still the same error. Okay, now how I fix? It's not fix, but it's showing some different error. So what I did, I opened the project here in the Xcode. Uh, how would you open it? If you don't know, okay, then let me quickly tell you. Navigate into your project directory, then open this workspace file here. So let's open it here. Okay, now build your project here. So you build your project successfully here in Xcode. Now what you will do, just close all your server running here. Okay, then run your project, the npx react native run iOS. So now it's showing me that the error is here. So okay, if I remove these line for temporary, so let's check out, save. Okay, see, sometimes what happens, the React Native server, uh, it actually caches your the history of your simulator, so it doesn't show you the correct issue. So to resolve this, just play around and find out what will happen, how can you resolve this issue. So what I did, first what I did, I built the project in Xcode, then I close all the servers for this project and rerun the project. Then I find out that then it showed me a different error, right? So yeah, so this is how I find out what was the issue in my code. So now let's fix this here. Okay, okay, so now uncomment all these things, right? Now the issue was it is header shown, not show. So let's save this and rerun the project here. Okay, I think this would be, let's comment out these as well. Okay, so sorry, so now you can see we have for the sign in screen we don't have header, right? So now we will fix this later. The issue was, it was too stupid issue. It happens sometimes, so it's okay. So with out is equals to, we need to pass this colon here. It can happen with anyone, so it's okay. Now save this file. You can see the code is run successfully. So let's push this code. Okay, so in your project directory, type git status. It will show all the changes you have done. These are the new files and you have done some changes in it. So let's check what branch I am in. I am in master, so create another branch, new branch. So it will be, let's get checkout dash b. uh, what can I give this branch name? So it will be navigation. Now we switch to a new branch with the name of navigation. So to check the branch name, git branch, you can see we have two branch. First we were on master, now we are in navigation. So let's add all the codes into this branch. To add the code, all your changes, you will type git add space dot. Now we need to commit our code, so commit it, uh, react commit, you will type git commit dash am then message. So react navigation implementation. Okay, now git push to push your code to the repository. Since we are pushing our new branch for the first time, so we need to push it. We need to set upstream, so git push set upstream origin to navigation. So we have pushed our uh, first branch into our GitHub repository. Okay, now let's create another branch with the name of components. Next we will create components that you will use for sign-in screen. So git checkout dash p component, we switch to a new branch.